Don't run away, be a man and confront the problem. Alright, so she's probably down here. The engine room. Go to the engine room, the old man will smack you one. Okay. You stupid, it's the other room. Okay. Sorry about what just happened. Forgive me, but I want to explain. Now, for the first time, people on both Earth and Solaris are becoming one. Isn't Solaris like all dead? But then, not all of them are strong like the crew of the ship or the people in Shavat. Even we almost lose sight of our future at times, so you can imagine what regular people go through. That's why people need someone like you to depend on, as a light to guide us. You freed the hearts of the people that have been used as tools by the Ministry for hundreds of years. Ellie, it was you, and now your body doesn't just belong to you alone anymore. That's why I can't let you be in any danger, and that's why I don't want you to fight anymore. It's funny, isn't it? Huh? We used to be enemies, but now we're together like this. In the beginning, I think I saw myself in you. We seemed to overlap, you being in a similar situation as I was in. When I was with you, I didn't feel alone or apprehensive. That's why I thought I liked you. But it wasn't that. I simply didn't have the courage to look at my true self. I turned to you to run away from it all. I mistook that for love. Woo! She's about to drop the bomb on you. But it's different now. I can face my own problems. I am me, and you are you. It has all become clear to me now. I also learned that I really do need you. Not because I need you as a sanctuary for my problems. I need you because I truly love you. Oh, okay, never mind. I mean, that is kind of a bomb, but, you know. I do kind of feel like this is forced. I mean, they were leading up to this for a long time, but it just kind of went from like, oh, you know, like, we were building feelings for each other too, like, I love you. We went on like 2 dates. I love you. I know what you're saying, Faye. I know why you're so concerned for my safety. But you know, I'm scared. I fear we may never see each other again. I just have this feeling. Don't worry, I won't die. No, it's not that. It's something completely different. It's as if I'm being torn apart by something I can't resist. That I'm no longer me. Even if you come back safely, it just feels so uneasy. That is why I need to go with you. I can't bear to be away from you. I feel the same way. Wow, we just did a 180 that quick. Ever since the time I met you in that forest, I think it's the same feeling that you've been having. I was also running to you. But I have to solve my own problems. I can't throw my problems onto you. There is another me. Id is within me. I fear that at any moment, id may awaken within me. You're the only one that has been able to keep me from giving in to id. It was because you were always by my side that I was still able to keep from losing myself. I promise you that I will return. Well, that is, Ellie. I want you to be my reason to return. Be my home that I can return to. Ellie, if you will wait for me to come back, even if we are in totally different places, as long as you will stay by my side, I know I will be able to do anything. That's kind of nice. Oh, Faye. Oh, number. Oh. Just in case. Alright, we got the first kiss of the game. What are we, 54 hours into the game or something? Oh, okay. At the night, too. Are you going now? Yeah, sorry. Did I wake you? It might be the second kiss of the game, actually, because, Miang and Ramses slept together, too. There might have been a kiss involved, but I don't think so. Yeah, sorry, did I wake you? It's okay. I've been awake all along. All along? Uh-huh. I was watching over you while you slept. Before I realized it, it was morning. Well, I'm off. Alright then. You be careful. She's totally gonna come with us. Yeah, I will. Oh, could you hold on to this for me? What is this? Is this a pendant? I don't know whose it is. Seems it was on me when I was brought into Lahan. It may be mine, or it could be... It could be? No, nothing. Will you just hold on to it for me? Alright, I'll hold on to it for you. Thanks. Well, I guess it's goodbye. Oh, hey. Yeah? Thank you. There's no way she's going to be sticking around and on like this. Ellie, are you okay about this? Don't you want to be with him? Yes, but it's because I believe in him. Just being close to a person is not in itself an indication of love, is it? But men are selfish. When something big happens, they say, it's too dangerous, you can't come. They treat women like we are weaklings. Although it is true, I can't help Bart and friends much anymore. That's not true. Everyone wants someone special waiting for them. Someone who will protect a place they can return to. If you don't have that peace of mind, then you would not be able to get anything done. Men try to tough it out as much as they can, and then some. They're cute the way they do that, aren't they? Yeah, you're right. Anyway, we have things we have to do too now. And while we do them, let's pray that everyone comes back safely. To God? To God? No. To your own innermost feelings that everyone believes in. What's wrong? I knew it. Yes, that must be it. What? Ellie, it's like everyone says. You must be a reincarnation of Sophia. You have no way of knowing the Nissan sect's teachings. But what you say, well, it's exactly the same as what Sophia always said. Yes, that might be it. Ellie, the first time I visited here, I had the most amazing feeling. Maybe Ellie is the one that said that. Yeah. Familiar, sad, like I had visited here many times in my dreams. I knew where each room is, or I know where each room is, and what's in them. I just know I must have been here in the distant past. Before, if you had spoken of this, I'd have brushed it off with a laugh. But now I can more or less believe it. Things I couldn't do then, I'm probably trying to do now. Things you couldn't do? Oh, blinding. Yes, things I couldn't do. Like, try to take over the world? Does that say something? Hello, or something? Driving back the Solarian Interceptor forces, we took to the floating continent Anan. To the Interceptor. It was the central hull of a colossal spacecraft with a diameter of at least 40 Celts. Eldridge. It does say something. Judging from the condition of the hull, we estimated the ship was thousands of years old. was determined by examining the inside of the wreckage that some kind of accident occurred on the ship about 10,000 years ago, which forced it to crash onto our planet. How do you know it's like a space? Oh, this is the ship at the very beginning, isn't it? Alien beings that came to our planet from a far-off galaxy aeons ago. Could it possibly have been that our ancestors were the passengers of this ship and had crash landed here on this planet? Opening scene? Yeah, okay. Seeking God and his divine wisdom, Raziel's tree, which it is said lie here in Mahanan, we proceeded further. Change members. I'm sure you busted up my party. Alright, I just had to check, you know. Would have been kind of... I need to go back to the menu, please. Thank you all. Okay, fine with that. Get rid of all this stuff. Well, I don't remember what she had before. Creator card, rare item, gain rate increase. Interesting. That's your favorite item in the entire game? Seems very, I don't know, par for the course, I guess? Could have suggested something else before that boss battle too. Let's continue, I guess. Like you're not gonna let me give me the option to save. Creator card makes rare drops 100%. Oh, that is really nice. That's so much better than like any other game's interpretation of that, where it's just like, oh yeah, we'll give you 5% more. In the depths, we saw an alien form. It was partially rotted and petrified, a giant, grotesque being. I don't want to jump ahead here, but this thing kind of looks like something. I think it was in Solaris. Maybe there were these tubes with like body parts in them, and it kind of looked like body parts from this guy. This is the one that freezes the game. Oh man. Can I save first? It gave off an inexplicable air of intimidation. Perhaps it was more than a gut reaction. Perhaps it was the fear of the absolute that came from the very depths of our inherited instincts. Maybe, I was in the menu. Maybe I could have saved in the menu. I didn't try. Okay, I have to fight it. I can't see what it's named. Fine. Activate boost. Deus. Okay. Okay. Never mind. Actually, it would be kind of efficient to do it like this. Oof, big damage. Okay. Okay. How do I want to treat that? Fight has a trick to it. That I was able to gather. See what ether attacks do to you. Okay. Halves all HP, did 20k to itself. Oh. Then I want to get rid of boost. I would have not caught on to that because the way I interpreted it was that it was doing a total of 20k damage across all of my gears by having HP. So I just have to sit here and... You're gonna die, sir. It didn't freeze? Am I playing on a legit PS1? Nope, I'm playing on PS3. Just good old-fashioned PS3. That's the ability that freezes normally. I'm guessing it's probably an emulator thing. PS3 normally freezes? Oh. Guess I'm getting lucky. Unless, do I have one of the ones that takes the PS1 discs? No, I'm playing the I'm not playing like the physical version. He's not doing what I want him to do. Target other stuff. The digital copy from the PS Classic Store was the one that freezes. Interesting. Yeah, he's not doing the thing. It's RNG. So I legit just gotta sit here and wait for this guy to kill himself. That is some bull crap. I don't think I have enough clear for that. Oh, I do not. Oh, you got one of those. Cool. This lowers HP enough. Having forever won't ever kill him. Oh, he halves his own HP. Okay. Well, he's gonna kill me before I can kill him. Charging fuel at 10 times the rate. Cool. Okay, so theoretically, he's at 10,000. I probably won't be able to do 10,000 these attacks, so I should just chill. Your RNG, he might kill you, he might not now. Depends on what ability he uses. Goodbye. I saw, yeah, we have 3,300. I need 38. I need a lot. But, oh, you're still living? Goodbye, sir. This is not a well-designed fight, in my opinion. Alright. Well, that's that. Now I gotta go through all that dialogue all over again. Alright, I hope this kills him. Or else we're gonna be here for a while. There we go. Wow. Oh, okay. I was like, what a jerk. He survived at 1 HP. Alright, I hope that's the worst fight in this game. Or the most poorly designed fight. I hope it sticks at that. That was the ultimate power. The partially rotted thing eventually self-disintegrated. We proceeded even further. This fight doesn't freeze. I'll I probably don't need to. There's another one that's similar. I'll probably lose to it. Akafu. We came to an enormous cavern that was big enough to swallow the whole capital of Ave. In its center were two gently glowing objects. It was the source of divine wisdom. It was Raziel's tree. I can't move around or do anything. We just chilling, watching this. And the cavern itself was a giant computer called Raziel. While Satan is just doing something a little suspicious over there. How come we're not on that platform then? The wisdom of God hidden within Raziel. We found the unthinkable when we accessed its data. A large unmanned strategic weapon and its battalion of terminal interfaced weapons, traveling from star system to star system in a gargantuan mothership used to carry them. The creation of the Malak, angel, God's army to reign over the vast universe and the construction of a divine ark. These weapons were called Yabe, the Interplanetary Invasion Weapon System. What the Gazel Ministry was pursuing was right here. According to the data, the giant rotting organism we just defeated was in fact the nucleus of this system. We were on the verge of accessing the data for the object called Zohar, the central neural circuit and power source controlling the entire system, from the weapons to the mothership. And suddenly, he appeared. Ah, the hidden data from Raziel's tree. Move away from there. This matter is far too weighty for the likes of you. We must protect it with our lives. We can't let them have the Raziel data. You handle them. I will try and extract as much data as I am able to. If anything goes wrong, I will destroy this place. Oh boy, oh boy. The ship from the intro, yeah, we uncovered that earlier. Okay. Alright. Oh, the graphite. It's not supposed to be winnable, but it is with a loophole. A loophole. With Bart. I guess I'm gonna take my L. I'm guessing you throw the whatchamacallit on him with some evasion rings and you're just unhittable, I guess? I guess that's all you can take for now. Are you frustrated? Only natural. After all, you are imperfect. Perfect? They spell imperfect wrong? Yes, you are lacking now. The absence of wrath is an impediment to you utilizing your true strength. Wrath? The drive to massacre and annihilate, the compulsion to destroy your opponent. Such wrath is power for the soul. By eliminating your foe, you obtain your first sublimation of that drive. It is this very sublimation that draws out the hidden powers within oneself. But clinging to reason, suppressing your wrath and desire, makes releasing your true power a dream within a dream for you. You already know this. When wrath appeared in your heart, the machine responded, did it not? What drew out such power from your machine was truly the drive of your soul. It was your id. The sign of the purpose you've been seeking, the mark of a natural-born assassin. You're wrong. That's absolutely untrue. I am not id. The time has come. I'll take your soul and draw its power out to the limit. Enough. What are you stopping me for? He is bait. If you kill the bait, the precious bird we wish to capture will fly away. You know, a very important bird needed to fulfill my earnest desire. You understand, don't you, Lacan? Do it yourself. Wow, you're working for Krelian? We shall crucify them. In the land of Golgotha, to the west of here, collect all the broken gears. Part of it, he has ether attacks too, though. There are a few ways to win it, too. Do you get anything for winning? When Faye and the others arrived at the deepest part of the Mahanan, I was looking after the newly mutating people in Nissan. People mutating one after another, the other. Get the Slayer robe, unique armor. Cool. I love it when games give you stuff for winning impossible fights. Like some eternal nightmare that made me wonder just how long we would have to keep on nursing them. Are you okay? You haven't had any rest, have you? I can handle things on my own for a while. Why don't you go out for a walk? Thank you, but I'll be all right. I'd rather keep busy so I won't worry about things too much. Is that it? Hey, Ellie, what's that? This? Can I see it? Just as I thought. It's the pendant of Nissan. But why do you have it, Ellie? It's Faye's. I'm holding on to it for him, but feels as if I've always worn it. When you wear that, you look even more like Sophia. Really? Flattery won't get you anything, you know. Anyway, we need to hurry up and test the new mutation suppressant assembler on those other people there. We can't afford to have them change any further. Ah. Oh, that's the pendant? I understand. Oh no, something has happened to Faye and the others. I don't know if really determine that by the pendant just wigging out. Does the Slayer robe do anything, by the way? Overcome by indescribable. For some reason, indescribable doesn't look right to me, but it's probably right. Overcome by indescribable fear, I decided to ascend to Shavat, which was stationed in the skies above Nissan. Awaiting me there was a transmission from Krelian. He told me that if I wanted to save Faye and the others, I would have to come to Golgotha. Krelian wanted me. In order to save Faye and my other friends, I departed in the last Omnigear left remaining in Shavat. My previous fear of riding in this machine was surmounted by my desire to rescue the people dear to me. Just defense, and gets outclassed. Endgame, it's kind of a letdown. Aw, that's sad. Are you serious about going it alone? Krelian told me to come by myself. I can't afford to break the agreement. But please, stay behind and protect everyone here. But it's a trap. It's our trap. I know. Then why? If I do not go, Faye and them will be executed for sure. Krelian isn't concerned with anyone else but me. So what makes you think he's going to hold his part of the bargain? Do you have any way of knowing that you will definitely save your friends by doing this? No. Then it's suicide. It might be. But I've made it this far because of Faye and the others. Because they accepted me as their friend. You go away, what about us? What about all the people who have assembled in Nissan that you left behind? Everyone's depending on you for their spiritual support. People in Nissan will be fine. They can stand on their own feet without any support from me. This is also true of you all, right? But why do you do so much for him? I don't know. I guess it's a woman's prerogative to be selfish, perhaps. Woman's prerogative? I'm not a holy woman of any sort. I'm just a regular woman. I get angry, I cry, I laugh. Although at times I can resent others, I also know how to love others. Loving whole masses of people at times, loving just one person the rest of the time. I am in supreme bliss when I am embraced by the man that I love. Giving what I have to him and receiving what he gives to me, we become one flesh. That is the moment when I am most at peace. It is my prerogative as a woman to simply want to save the man that I love. Boss. They didn't really give, like, the greatest explanation of why these guys just suddenly respected her. And if they did, I don't remember it at all. I'm sorry for saying such selfish things. I'll go and do all that I can for my friends. So I want you all to do whatever it is you can do for our friends here. Well, I had better get going now. That's why she wasn't in the gear before. She was scared of it. Okay. They respected her after the first mission? I guess. Saw her use the Aerods and saw that she's the real deal. That reminds me of a D'Lo Brown walk-in entrance music for WWE. There's a wrestler that used to be called D'Lo Brown, and his whatchamacallit said, welcome to the real deal now. I know that's like totally uninteresting and all that other good stuff, but there you go. Random fact. Crucified Choo Choo. Yeah, I was kind of surprised to see Choo Choo of all people up there. Like, alright, man. I guess they gotta represent Choo Choo just in case I brought him along. Because that fight was such bullcrap. When they had to escort the attack on Kislev, they were treating her as their leader. Choo Choo died for your sins. That's fine. Choo Choo, I wish they made Choo Choo more interesting. Combat-wise. Giving people... Not giving people, death blows, that's a really poor way to handle things. Like, for example, Shayna and someone else in Legend of Dragoon, they don't get additions. And that's just incredibly uninteresting. Yeah, they have, like, great magic stats and things like that, but, like, come on. Give us some additions. Ellie. You idiot. Why did you come here? Krellion's after you. Forget about us. Run and save yourself. I came as I was told. I am the only one you need. They have nothing to do with this, so let Faye and the others go. How gallant you are, Elheim. It's as if that scene from the past has been brought back to life in the present. So, you came in an Omni gear. That too is her gear. Allow me to confirm something. I'll consider what kind of treatment your friends will receive on one condition. That you first defeat these two men here with that gear you came in. How about it, Elheim? Forget it, Ellie. He's up to something. Don't accept it. Faye is right. Krellion is not a man of his word, and he always has ulterior motives when he sweet-talks someone. What is more, those men are fighting machines created by Krellion. Their combat skills are immeasurable. They are not opponents you can handle by yourself. Do not take him up on his offer. Escape while you can. My, such harsh criticism. I am not that brutal. But what will it be, Elheim? Even if you were to try and flee now, it is not likely you would be able to. You see, I have this whole area surrounded by my guards. Wouldn't it be logical to take the choice where you may still stand a chance? no matter how slight it may be. Don't do it, Ellie. Alright then, I'll do what you say. Good. You are indeed my precious little bird. Now get on with it. I make some equipment choices here for this fight. Please. Alright, you're not gonna let me. If it gives Faye and them even the slightest chance of escape, then I will fight. I don't care if it even costs me my life. They're too fast. Oh hey, it's that guy. Choo-Choo gets some strong spells and can heal gears. Yeah, but his heal sucks. Outmatched, even in my Omni gear. But I can't just. No, not like this. You hated Shayna in Legend of Dragoon while in combat? She's really strong, like, if you watch some speed runs, but yeah. I didn't like Shayna either. I can't lose. She was a little boring anyway. The water chick was more fun. Meru was pretty interesting. Must somehow stop movement. Traditions were really fast. Yeah. I had a really tough time with Cool Boogie. Stopped. Now's my chance. It was a total of one fight where Choo-Choo was really useful. It's every endgame fight where it's a gimmick is fuel, or the gimmick is fuel drain. And you sometimes get in a situation where you're being stalled for many turns and need to heal your gears while they charge. Did I do it? Got a build right for Choo-Choo? I guess that's fair. How could that? I thought it had some sort of effect. Girl, that hurt. I'll get you back. It was wrong of you to underestimate our power. Now you can use Choo-Choo anytime, really. Just depends on what accessories you use. Choo-Choo is the only character that can crit. I don't know if it, but does that make up for him not having death blows, though? Like, what good is critting if, you know, if you're going to do 1,000 damage with your non-death blow attack, what good is critting for, let's just say, 2,000 damage when you got Satan over here that just does 2,000 damage with all of his good death blows? Whereas Choo-Choo gets a chance to crit, presumably. I'm getting no results. It can't be helped. Mugwort. About time to finish the job. There is a few doll accessories that only work on Choo-Choos. You can use drives to get 255 on all stats. I mean, but you can do that on any character. Alright, there's a way to buy drives, isn't there? Place you won't spoil. Downed yet? Be expected. Multiple fractures, major blood loss. I wouldn't be surprised if the cockpit is a sea of blood. At worst, death. What the? There's no way you could stand after taking that much damage. Okay, get bodied. Mugwort? How dare you do that to my partner? Take that. Strength and defense doesn't affect other characters and their gears? Good point. That is a good point. What is mugwort? Sounds like a drug. You can hit 9,999 without using fuel. That is true. It's an interesting character. I feel like it's a character that has interesting spells, but I think a character with death blows, especially unique death blows, is a more interesting character than a character without. Like just take Satan for example. Satan has really cool death blows, and Choo Choo doesn't have any death blows. So one character has a lot of really cool animations, another character doesn't. One character gets a sword and all of his animations change, and the other character just doesn't have death blows. You know? Satan has spells that he could use, and, you know, their usefulness varies. And one character also has spells that I guess vary on use too. But I mean, it basically just comes down to what are you going to be using that character for primarily. And I would say the grand scheme of things, you're going to be attacking with characters. And a character that has interesting attacks is going to be the more interesting character. That's just my thoughts. No way, Ellie. Oh, no. Her true awakening, or just merely protecting her master. Either way, it does not alter the fact that she is the mother, or the mother existence that I have been searching for. Now, men, recover that machine. Place priority on the safety of the pilot. Use whatever it takes to preserve her life. Well then, I shall be taking this girl with me. As for the rest of you, why don't you just wallow there pathetically while you meditate on your own lack of any real power? Most of the unique equipment comes from grinding at endgame. Throughout the game, the other characters are cooler and better, but for min-maxing and playing around, Choo Choo is fun change of pace. That is fair. That is very fair. Pitiful. Can't even protect a single woman. Is not even worth the effort of putting a spineless wretch like you out of your misery. For some reason, we don't die here. Ellie was taken away, and as Krellian had told her, we were left alive. Was Krellian just keeping his promise? No, that can't be it. There had to be another real reason why he allowed us to live. We had to find that out. Okay, current data. Yeah. I'll be needing that. Oh, get Bart out of my party. Like Faye and Bart and Doc are all about the same. Ellie and Emeralda are pretty similar. Doc has way higher speed though. Maria's about the same in a gear, and just an ether character on foot. Talking playstyle wise, Choo Choo is unique. Is he though? Like okay, forget all the stat crunch. Let's compare Maria and Choo Choo. They both don't have death blows as far as I'm aware. I didn't actually check if Maria has death blows, but I've tried her out a couple of times and she didn't seem to have death blows. So Maria, if she doesn't have death blows, she's basically the exact same as Choo Choo from a ground fight perspective. So Maria has attack spells or ether abilities, and Choo Choo has healing ones, I believe. I'm guessing all of his are healing. Okay, So like in of itself, those characters are very much the same. And then sure, Choo Choo gets very interesting or it gets more interesting in a gear fight because the way his stats work, I guess. But at this, like, what do you imagine you would do with Choo Choo in a fight predominantly? For me, that seems like attacking. You know, healing every turn, that is not something that I've had to do. So predominantly I would be attacking with that character. And if that character has nothing really to add in that department, then it's essentially filling some other void. Like for example, Billy. Billy is kind of a sure, he has attacks, but he doesn't do like the craziest damage, at least not in my party configuration. So Billy is more or less kind of like a heal bot and a buff bot for me. So with Billy filling that role, I'm letting him do that, but at the same time, he can do a little bit of damage. Choo Choo, at least how I've used him, we'll say. Presumably he can heal. He can't heal very well with anything that I have for him. And Choo Choo doesn't really do all that much damage, at least compared to everybody else. So like, in most respects, I'd rather take Billy over Choo Choo in any given gear fight or ground fight. Sure, Choo Choo can heal gears, but for the most part, healing gears hasn't been all that useful. As a whole, I would say. Sure, there's going to be great great fights where like that Deus fight, for example. Blah 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 blah. Choo Choo's unique. In a gear, she has death blows in reference to Maria. On foot, no. Choo Choo has a wider range of spells on foot. 3 damage spells. I didn't know he had damage spells. Heal spells, revive spells, and play dead. Think Choo Choo can solo the last boss? Or the last bosses? Billy has an ether attack with square. Oh yeah, I forgot about that too. That actually makes Billy even have even more range as far as like how much more interesting he is compared to Choo Choo. And on top of that, even though this is kind of an obnoxious thing about him, Billy uses guns that need ammo, and so you need to refill ammo. Whereas Choo Choo, he doesn't have any weapons. You can only equip three accessories on him. You can't equip any gear accessories on him. I mean, essentially, the biggest driving force for Choo Choo that I've heard thus far is that you can put in drives into him that make him very powerful. But if you have to wait until the end of the game to do that, does that really make that character very useful? Food for thought. I need to get out of here though. It's 8:22. I did want to talk about Choo Choo because, very interesting discussion. Yeah, I need to go do other stuff and whatnot. Build Billy for Ether. He does amazing damage. And as you said, not useful, just fun and different. See, I can agree with that. I will definitely agree that Choo Choo is different. I just think I think you said something earlier. I thought you mentioned that Choo Choo was like really good or something like that, and I was just like, I have not encountered that at all. But anyways, it's not that important. One of the strongest in the end, if you stat max, you can use anyone at any point in the game if you build right, knowing the mechanics. And it's very fair. It's very fair. A lot of items that I haven't explored really. I would guess that I've probably explored maybe like 25% of the items. There's a lot of items where I'm just like looking at them and I'm just like, well, I'd rather have this. But anyways, like I said, I do need to head on out. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it. I'll be back tomorrow, 6 o'clock p.m. Pacific, to continue. Looks like we've got approximately 8 more hours of this game to go. I was hoping to beat this game on Friday, but it seems like a Saturday stream might be necessary. We'll see. It's possible I'm ahead of the curve. I doubt it because I'm having to read all the dialogue, so I'm guessing it's going to be much closer to 60 hours, 62 hours or so. But yeah, thanks for watching. Appreciate it. See you tomorrow. Peace.